Alright, it's Demir Disruption against Delver, and we've lost the roll, so our opponent, AJ, is going to be playing first, and I don't think we can keep this hand. One lander comes into play tapped. It's some 3 drops in here, 2 drops. Let's go ahead and mulligan. And this is not great, but I think we're going to have to keep it. And he's got a bear turn 1. We could remove it, but I'd rather us probably get a blue source here. With this Terramorphic, thin out our deck. Here's a Cloud, and he's probably going to play a Ninja, because he wouldn't have had to play the Cloud pre-combat otherwise, I don't think. No, just 2. Alright, so we'll go for Ravenous Rats. Oh, there's a Delver. Actually, we'll go for the Deadweight. We're still getting a blue source because we want to be able to cast Calcite Snapper down the line. We'll just F6 here. Probably just tapping out for a Rager depending on what he does. We could also just go Rats, Guild Gate if he leaves open mana. But we have to take some hits. I mean, we are on a clock in pretty much all these games. Oh, there's a Ninja, so we're going to go for the Rager. And he bounces back the Bear, which maybe he's anticipating. He's just going to replay the Bear. Okay. Nope, there's a Delver. We're going to have to play the Rager. Might draw us a removal, and it can block the Ninja. And it drew us an Augur of Skulls. Delver does not flip, thankfully. Alright, let's see what happens here. Just taking a hit up top. Okay. And he's going to play his Bear. He's going to pass. Contaminated Ground does nothing. We're pretty flooded here. I think we're just going to go for double trouble. We'll lead on the Augur. It might be better to lead on the Rats there. But I think one of the shortcomings is that our deck is a lot of 1/1s. Doesn't really match up well with his guys on the ground. Or his guys in the air. I mean, one of the key ways of beating Delver is outclassing their creatures with bigger creatures at a cheap cost. So this deck isn't doing that at the it's not doing that the way we want it to in order to target this deck effectively. And that's an oversight by me as I was putting this together. So I think we can probably fix that. In these colors, I'm not 100% positive. I think we're just going to end up taking 3. So we need to be able to block that Ninja. We could block it with the Rager and use the Augur as a... Yeah, I think we have to use this as a blocker at this point because we have nothing going on. So, let's do it. Oh, well, we draw another Augur. Wasn't that something? Yeah, I guess we'll play it now, but he's going to just counter it. And, yeah, this game's pretty much over. He's going to gush. I think we might as well just concede. We're not going to make it, so we should probably save the time. This airborne is going to clock us, and I don't think we had any way of getting out of it. So we'll board the same way. I think our boarding is fine. We're going to have to take 2 games in a row, so let's see if we can do that. Alright, let's go ahead and submit. Alright, so let's play first this time. And we will keep this hand. And we're going to lead on the Evolving Wilds. He goes to 6. We'll turn that off, though we're probably going to turn it right back on. And we'll get a blue source with that Evolving Wilds. There's a Delver, so I think we're just going to Edict him. And we'll go for the full Phyrexian Rager. And it resolves. Drawing a swamp. There's a Spell Stutter Sprite. And he's going to start clocking us in the air. He may even have a ninja. Okay, so I think we're going to want to leave up Prohibit to protect the Rager from a snap. I think that's what we're going to want to do. He did not hit a land. He does hit a land. Yeah, let's go ahead and just play the Augur out. And no attack, because we want to trade. Now if he draws the land, we're in trouble. Not a whole lot we can do there. Maybe it's better to play the rats. I'm not sure. Yeah, it might have been better to play the rats there. Okay. Just attacking in the air. Alright, we're going to sack. Looks like another gush. So his gushes and his ninjas really pad against this hand disruption. Could be the case that this isn't even the way to really attack this deck. And there's a Spell Stutter Sprite. I think we'll go ahead and counter that. Since we don't know if we're going to get to use this anyway. And there's a Snapper, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll still play the land out. And we'll just F6. Trying to keep him down. He's definitely down on his on mana, which is good. That's important. Aside from that, I don't love our position, but it's not terrible. We're 1-for-1ing and stuff, but he's got more card advantage. Let's make sure. Okay, he pitches a counter spell. F6 at this point. I was going to check my connection, but we don't need to. And there is a snap, but might be good for us in the long run. We can just chump block. Oh, he's got another one? Oh, he might have another one. Yeah, I think we just chump block. Blockers for this, so. Is this another gush? Seems like it. Maybe it was not another gush, but we have three damage in the air hitting us every turn, so that is not great. We're gonna have to try and resolve serrated arrows or something. Alright, well I'm just gonna try this one. And I'll hold back the land. And he's still going to be able to race us. But knocking cards out of his hand might be enough of an appeal that we can slow him down. It's really looking bad here. Alright, we'll go to 8. And he may just block. He's got a Delver, so that's going to flip. And we have another Shinobi. So we can send both of these guys. Though we probably shouldn't. Alright, we're probably dead if it's a snap. I mean, we're probably dead just in this game in general. That's a good one. Alright, here he goes. Everybody. So we'll just block. We'll see what happens here. I think gushing first might have been better if he drew a snap. To just snap the Shinobi away. But we're at 2, so. And here we draw rats. We'll play the land. We'll bluff the rats. See what happens. And this looks like another pretty brutal defeat at the hands of Delver. So this deck is going to need to be tweaked a lot to put up some better results. Let's go ahead and concede here. That's going to be our last match because I think we've seen enough to try and get some good data out of that. So thanks a lot to AJ for the games, and thanks to you guys for watching. There'll be a little bit of a write-up to kind of get some final thoughts and some ideas moving forward. So please check that out. I hope you enjoy, and we'll talk to you guys later.